GJRB on longer so you can listen longer. Starting in 2015, GJRB will be on expanded 3-hour broadcast on Spreaker. Stay tuned for details on GJRB. After 1 year, the wait is over. Now join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast or live Saturdays at 11 a.m. on GJRB Online. Tune in to the best of jazz coming this fall on GJRB Online. If you can't get enough of jazz and you live in the Quad Cities area, tune in to KALA, St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 on the FM dial. Along with some of that great smooth jazz, you'll hear a lot of great jazz programming and programming in other great music genres like blues, urban, including rap. Also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some great gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you'll hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with their internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy.
I sound more like everyone else than anyone else.
Hey, all right, it's Kip Casper.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
And you got the Gary Russen Program here on GJRB Online, kind of an abbreviated segment. So I thought I'd kind of take this time to kind of talk about our program schedule coming up here on GJRB. This week, the no broadcast tomorrow will be off the air. Take the weekends off, kind of kick back. No last 7 days, brand new anyway. I was going to post the last 7 days, the most recent one. I'll try to get that up tonight, but otherwise I'll be back next. I'm going to try to get to that this week and give you a fresh upload for a new show on that one. Last 7 days, we'll be back. Also coming up Wednesday, of course, like I said before, American Christmas Jukebox, your favorite Christmas songs, all-time favorites. That's coming up on Wednesday. And next Friday, the Gary Russen Program. And next Tuesday after that, about the 23rd, either podcast or live, your favorite all-time Christmas music to get you through the holidays. You can play that podcast on Christmas Eve and stuff. Got some really great Christmas songs. Some of the stuff we played on the Jukebox show and all that. You'll be able to enjoy that. And Radioland in my annual running of A Christmas Carol starring Lionel Barrymore as Scrooge, the classic Campbell's Playhouse, followed by a couple of classic episodes of radio programs at Christmas, including 22 Caliber for Christmas, or 22 Rifle, starring Jack Webb on Dragnet, and wrap it up with a great Bing Crosby music show for you. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's coming up on Radioland Christmas Special Podcast on Christmas Eve. And in and around there, I'm not sure exactly when I'll get this posted. I'm going to try and get it as soon as possible. But with Christmas and Christmas off and all that, I'll try to get it posted on or before, in and around after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's. And being that Christmas is like a 4-day holiday, I will post it for you. And that'll be our Christmas service from Christian Community Fellowship Church. We will air that for you. So listen to that podcast. That'll be coming up on Christmas, a little after, within that Christmas weekend. So to be a 4-day, I'm going to take about 5 days off for Christmas. So it will be in that area. I'll post that podcast of our holiday service from Christian Community Fellowship Church, so you can enjoy that throughout the rest of your Christmas holidays. I take about 5 days off for Christmas, so you can enjoy that. And then when I return, I'll be back with more good stuff. And let's see, I'm planning on a New Year's edition of the Gary Russen Program, a kind of a retro show of the past year. So that's going to be good. I'm looking forward to doing that one. I got to sit down and compile some of the best stuff of the Gary Russen Program in 2014. So I got to dig through some Gary Russen programs. I think I got a whole bunch there we could go through. And I'll post it right here. So check that out. That's coming up. I'll be working on that one after Christmas. So as soon as I get out of my Christmas vacation, I'll be back and I'll be working on the Gary Russen Program for the New Year's edition. Now that program won't air till possibly the following week. So that'll be about the beginning of our January schedule. I'll have that up. It'll be retro show. The best of the Gary Russen Program for 2014. And it'll dig up some stuff. And coming up in January, Way Out There will be back. Sorry about that, folks. I was going to have a Way Out There show about Christmas and about the mysteries of Santa Claus and all that. Didn't get around to working on that program. Got busy with a lot of other stuff, prepping shows and all that. And when I'm the lone man here, I only have time for some stuff, but I can't promise too much because my time is limited. So with that in mind, time restraints and putting shows like that together, didn't get around to it. So, but I will be doing a bunch of Way Out There's in January, including a prediction show. Now, Coast to Coast AM does this, but I'm going to do it too. A prediction show coming up. So you want to check that out. Prediction show. And I'll be doing that one coming up around New Year's. So you want to check that out. And I have a lot of other good stuff coming up. So tune in to the Gary Russen Program right here on GJRB Online throughout the holiday season. And we'll have some good stuff for you. So, tune in. It's always good. Got some good stuff here. So, be here for some fun. The Gary Russen Program here on GJRB. And we're headed here to our break time. And take a break and be right back with more of the Gary Russen Program right after we take this break. And then we'll have one full half hour coming up after 5. Be right back.
My friends I've made through special moments are the best people I've ever met in my life.
I truly realize
that what I'm doing is for a great cause.